Moving from an employee to become an investor? What? Is that even possible? How would I even begin? Well, this is the whole topic of today's video. Hi, my name is Fran, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple. My husband John and I, we broke out the corporate rat race in 2020 at the age of 40 years old. Now, I've been an employee. I know what it's like being in the corporate rat race. I've also owned my own businesses and I'm also an investor. Therefore, in today's video, I want to share you how the employee status is the best way for you to jump to become an investor. One usually will equate to owning a lot of businesses, making lots and lots of money, millions and millions of dollars, so that you can attain financial freedom. Well, that's usually the case, but not all the time. Over the course of our YouTube channel, we've interviewed many couples who have achieved financial freedom and they don't own huge businesses nor make millions and millions of dollars before they were financially free. In fact, all of them were employees before, just like John and I. Here are some ways how you can use your current employee status to slowly move yourself to become an investor. The one good thing of being an employee is that you can bank on the fact that you will receive a steady income at the end of each month. Someone who is self-employed, for example, owning a small business, an insurance agent, real estate agent, or basically anyone who is not an employee, does not have the luxury that an employee has. If you're a small-time business owner, you may not have the extra funds needed for you to become an investor. Why? Because all monies that you have, spare or not, usually will go back into the business to keep the business running. As an employee, your paycheck is 100% your own into your pocket, which means you're free to deploy any amount you want into investments. But what if you tell me, Fran, I only earn $5,000 to $6,000 a month and I don't have enough money to spare for investments? My answer to you then would be you have an earning deficit. Now, assuming that you are on a strict budget and you're not blowing that salary on branded handbags, cars, or Lululemon clothing, then I would sincerely urge you to up your level of income so that you have enough to put into investments. So if you're telling me that you're not blowing your money away on stupid stuff and you're living paycheck to paycheck with hardly any money left over for savings, much less investments, then you definitely have an earning deficit, which means that you need to find ways and means to earn more money to bump up your earning capacity so that you have money left over for investments. If you're always in an earning deficit, you will never attain financial freedom because you always need to be an employee. Now, what if you're on the other side of the spectrum and tell me, hey Fran, I'm earning $15,000 to $20,000 a month and I still don't have any money for investments? Well, my answer to you then is that you have a spending problem. Your issue isn't an earning problem. Perhaps it is time for you to break open your expenses and see what you're spending money on. If you break open the expenses of a highly paid employee, a lot of you guys will be shocked to see what these people are spending their money on. In my personal opinion, the highly paid employees are the ones who have the best chance in life to move themselves from becoming an employee to become an investor. Sadly, this is not the case. So many people are highly paid employees and they remain highly paid employees until the end of their career when they are forced to retire. The sad part is that they haven't attained financial freedom upon their retirement, and then they start to panic when they realize that their savings isn't enough to carry them through all the way until the day they die. Industry knowledge and learning by working in a large organization. Being an employee offers a unique vantage point into the inner workings of businesses and organizations and industries. When you're in a particular industry, you become very familiar with how this industry works and functions, the highs and the lows. Take, for example, the IT industry. All the companies are somehow intertwined in some way or another. So just by working in one company in the IT industry, you will have knowledge about the other companies in the IT industry overall. So why is this useful to you as an employee? Well, it isn't if you're just seeing yourself just as an employee. But if you're moving yourself from an employee to an investor, well, this information is worth its weight in gold. By observing management practices, market trends, and the business practices in all the different companies, you will then be able to make informed investment decisions for yourself in the future. John and I both came from the IT industry. We've both worked in big IT MNCs, and we've both worked with big IT MNCs. We're both very familiar with the big names such as Microsoft, Intel, Dell, Nvidia, HP, Oracle, and the list goes on. And this helps us with our investment decisions. Don't just be an employee wrapped in your little bubble at work, keeping your head down and doing your job. Expose yourself to the different industries, talk to people from the different companies, or maybe you can also move out of your comfort zone and take another job in a different company in the same industry so that you can open your eyes to all the different insider knowledge. Did you know that as an employee, you have a lot of time and flexibility on your hands? Contrary to popular belief, employees are the ones who have the most time on their hands as opposed to self-employed and business owners. I know a lot of people have this belief that, wow, if only I'm a business owner, then I can have all the time in the world to do whatever I want. Ha! That is so wrong. A lot of business owners will tell you that they spend more time in their business than when they were employees. This is so true for John and I when we went into the hawker business. Instead of just working Mondays to Fridays, 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, we were working on our business almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. We absolutely had no leisure time at all, much less time to look at our investments. All our energy and thoughts were spent thinking about the business. When we closed the business down in end of 2019 and we went back to our corporate jobs, wow, we had so much time on our hands. Our weekends were absolutely free for us to take any classes that we wanted on investments. Our weekday nights were also free for us to monitor the market and take our trades. The US stock market opens at 9:30 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. Singapore time, depending on daylight savings. And back when we were hawkers, those were our bedtime, so it's impossible for us to do any investments at all. So I'm here to tell you that as employees, you have a lot of time on your hands. It is actually up to you to use your time wisely. I know a lot of you guys will disagree with me. No, Fran, you don't understand. We have no time at all. We are so busy. It's very simple. Let's go back to the title of this video, right? If your intention is to move yourself out of the employee status and into an investor one so that you can achieve financial freedom, well, then you have your answer. If you find that this video has been enlightening and helpful, come and join us on our free masterclasses that we have a few times a month. We share very deeply on topics such as financial literacy, other financial matters, early retirement, how to break out of corporate rat race, and much more. Click on the link below to register. Kindly give this video a like, share this video with all your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Fran, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple, and we'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye-bye!